Flat Earth British, Martin Liedtke speaking. Hi guys, it's Flatterday and it's going to be fantastic. Okay, you excited? You excited? You should be. Okay, there's going to be a lot in this post and a precursor to some monumental times on Flat Earth British again. Okay, you're going to love it. You're going to love it all. So, I love it when a plan comes together, and we guys, the Great Flat Earth British think tank, we are in business. Okay, we're in business. This is what happens when you don't waste any of your brain space thinking about the utter bullshittery that is going on in the world, which I haven't. Okay, I explained early on when this bullshittery of that turns up that I wouldn't be doing their job for them, okay, and talking about it like they fucking want you to. Okay, I won't be wasting any of my energy or brain space, and for not doing that, you're going to see what we've achieved, and it's monumental, groundbreaking, all the way. Okay, it'll give you new ways to think and you didn't even think possible, a bit like the greatest secret never told did to people. It will create new synopsis in your mind. Okay, it would expand your ways of thinking and consciousness. Okay, to go with the acceleration of the spiritual awakening that is undergoing across the plane right now, real time, as we speak. Exciting, isn't it? Oh, wow. Make sure to subscribe, guys, and not miss this, what's going to be happening. So we're going to start here, guys. We're going to look into, I'm going to be showing you, if you think that they tell you the truth in school or in the history books, I'm going to show you that they don't, and that advanced technology is much earlier than we think, and to what level as well. So this will be a precursor in the beginning of this post to a new series, mini-series, that's coming through the looking glass. This episode will be concerning lenses. The series will be concerning mirrors and lenses, and it's mind-blowing. Now, we're going to talk a bit about the Breakaway civilization. Okay, we are in business. We've had a super fantastic offer, guys. This is going to be brilliant. Okay, I'm very excited, and the guy that's offering it, instantly one look I knew, yeah man, this guy's just the biz. He's just one of us. He's just instantly I knew this was the number. Okay, with other ideas, and I just never had that vibration. Something was wrong, but all of a sudden, click of a finger, I just knew it was right. Okay, so that one's going to happen. Okay, so I'm Britain. I will be going there. Plenty of you guys will be getting the fuck out with your families. It's very exciting, guys. Okay, I'll show you along the way. Now, other things I'll be presenting in this vlog, guys, okay, is I've dug up some incredible post-flood maps. Okay, they're old, but I think I'm onto a clue as well. Okay, but later on, all of that won't really matter, but you'll see along the way. We're going to be digging into the 14th and 15th century a little bit through their depictions. It's a bit mind-blowing, and you'll see why when we get there. Okay, these people, all right, they are good stuff, but they're not us, and they're nothing to do with us. It's more a different dimension or a different world completely, because this is not us. Okay. Okay, and 1,000 thoughts besides. Okay, and some photos at the end. Been lots ongoing, guys. I can't even begin to tell you how busy it's been. Okay, but I haven't been thinking about all the bullshit of the virus. I do suggest you don't do the same yourself, because you're doing their job for them. You're giving them your energy and your brain space. You keep it for yourself. Okay, you don't waste it on them. Okay, so you put the internet on the day. Everything is concerning the fucking virus. I couldn't give a shit. Yeah, I literally couldn't give a flying fuck, because it's all bullshit, guys. There's something else coming. Now, what I'm going to be showing you in the beginning of this vlog, guys, okay, is a few people in my comments might say, oh, this technology you're talking about can't possibly exist. It didn't tell us in school. So I'm going to start with showing you how advanced it was, and I'll give you an idea of where we're going. And then I'll carry on with the rest of the post right the way through. So make sure to subscribe. Happy Flat Day. We're going to have some fun. I think I will have a little visit from King Queen Thumb at the end. What do you say? Yeah? Well, we'll see. We'll see. If I remember. I'm running out of time. Been a very, very busy day today. But pretty cool as fuck. Okay, so this is one of the maps we're going to be looking at, but we're starting here, okay, with antiquity. So what we're looking into with lenses as a precursor, guys, is we're going to show you how advanced technology was. Okay, so what we got here is a German advertisement. An advertisement is from 1936. The first television talk station of the German Empire's postal service in Berlin. From here, you can not only speak to your bride in Leipzig or Munich, but also see her in 1936. So that is Skype. A real-time conversation on a television screen with somebody a long way away in 1936. Okay, so this is what they look like. They're just television screens in 1936, where you can talk to somebody miles and miles away, exactly like you got now, but they tell you it's all newfangled, fucking fantastic, and it's been around all along. So here we have a television antenna in 1935. Okay, and their operations rooms for these television stations here in 1928, guys. Television viewing. Okay, and a Skype call with whoever in 1935, guys. Okay. And a television with the speakers and everything, 1936. Okay, and in 1935, all the technology for television and video conference calls. So here's what they look like behind. So they're don't get me wrong, they're not portable devices, but they are PCs, as you will see now, are capable of transmitting an image over great distances. Here's another advertisement. So people were sitting before the Second World War, not far after the First World War, comfortably in their armchairs, having a conversation with somebody many miles away, like today. Here's inside the gadgetry. Okay, now, an idea. In 1936, oh, let me blow that up, excuse me. There you are. In 1936, okay. But we also know all technology released for the public usage has been previously tested and used extensively by the military in many wars during and preceding 150 years. To what year does that take us? So in 1936, you go back 150 years, it takes you up to or back to I-783 or 1786, excuse me. As it's no secret, lenses and electrical cables existed long before 1786, then imagine Queen Victoria or Napoleon sitting in their chairs in their palaces watching on a wall how battles in Tartaria were fought and listening to their generals and giving them orders in real time. Does this make sense, guys? Why not? They're so many years ahead and they had all of this in 1936. This is not a giant leap of the imagination to think that they had this a little bit time before, guys, okay? I think this is a scenario. Okay, translation here. Through a glimpse at the inside of one of the cabin receivers as used for television talk. I'm not sure what this apparatus is, but very, very intriguing nevertheless. Now, excuse me. So, is it beyond the bounds of possibility that Napoleon could be watching his battles from a teleprompter and ordering his generals? like we see on the ancient depictions, people holding like Skype mirrors or some sort of lens. Seems to be all about that in the chemical era. This is on Wales Online. I'm from Wales. Okay, and this guy is holding a spyglass that was once used by Napoleon, or an advanced lens. So that's where we're going to be going, guys, in this series. Okay, guys, we're going to be going into a world of mirrors, and we're going to be going into a world of lenses, and where we're going to arrive, you're never going to imagine. Okay, so yep, they had Skype almost 100 years ago. Okay. Who knew? Right, we're moving on. So that's the precursor to the series. We're going to look at these fantastic maps now, guys. Old world maps. Hell of a discovery. I absolutely was really excited when I seen them. You can go right in on these. I'll give you a link to these. You can put them in the descriptions box. But what they show is just insane. And you can get right up. It's full Phoenician, but these really early. 1479 or something, because it's just really early. You get the 4 angels, but what I want to draw your attention to, guys, is you get 4 angel over what would be Tartaria. Tartaria's there. Okay, Tartaria. Over here's more Scythian occupied territory at this period, apparently. Now, it's a heart shape. Now, I know a man in my subscription base, Randy from Texas. He's the heart map man. He's always said that it was a heart shape. I don't think of it in a physical, maybe in a magnetic form, but heart nevertheless. Now, this reminds me, the first moment I saw it, of a map that's up on my wall by there called the Fool's Cap map. And I thought, oh, this is a clue. Check this though. Azimuth at equidistant. Now, I've, you know, at this very early, apparently Columbus hasn't been there very, you know, long, so A Mercia, so literally AC. It's mercy, or mer is C. And what you get here is half an America. I know this is a very straight line here, but you get this. You know, so if they haven't, like, cartographied it, which they have, I've got earlier maps showing that this is cartographied, then they got this giant island here. And even if this was, you know, Central America, what is this landmass? So half of America seems to be underwater. And these are quite defined, though, but that's all that's there in America. Okay, and you get India, if it is, and you know, according to their, you know, plate tectonics, etc., this was supposed to go on crashing into mainland Asia, so pushing up the Himalayas. Okay, and all happened, you know, over millions of years with their bullshit of their insane evolutionary theory. So this is not connected to the land because the water hasn't receded away. Where Sri Lanka is, I can't even imagine, because that's not, and India's not there. Anyway, let's have a look at Africa. At this stage, on a later map, we can see a giant mountain range coming through here, Kong, which is turned to dust later on. We suggest in a Greatest Secret Never Told and the Holy Grail of Our Flat Earth, the book, that this was a Fasces attack. So I'm not sure. There's Gotland, and this is Scandinavia. So we do get to Tartaria. It's a heart-shaped map. It's clearly Phoenician. So get over to the Americas, and this is all you get. But they show you this like contour, yeah, but only the East Coast bit of it, and this Isle of Isabella. Hey, Isabella. So this is dear, I'm so puzzled. So if that's So, Gulf of Mexico, we've covered in millions of islands because the water, I don't even know, hasn't flooded, hasn't receded, can't work it out. And all of these, what's that? Jamaica, Isabella, Spagnolia, ugh. And this is all South America. South America is much more cartographied rather than North America. Interesting. So let's have a look at what the flipping hell is that in the Red Sea. So we got the Nile Delta, Egypt, and you got all these giant islands in the with names. Gomorrah, area, giant islands in the Red Sea. They don't show up on the map of Monday, and that's from a 1290 map. Abia Felix. Okay, this is a mega map. And this here, so you get all of these down in South Africa, elephants, etc. A lot of Christian crosses. These strange Phoenician whales. And this is Madagascar. So it looks nothing like geographically the Madagascar we know. What's that? 2000 military. Right. So what's this then? Why does it say Zanzibar below Madagascar? And what's these other islands? They're not there. And Zanzibar's a country in Africa nowadays. And what about Iona? Well, we've heard about that in Tales, in Mystic Tales. It's on the Capricorn. Iona. Salem. It's a bit like Salem, isn't it? And you get all of these clouds and the four angels. So I would have thought that was Southeast Asia, but I don't know where Australia is. That's Java. These are the Philippines and then Malaysia. So it's a puzzling map, but as you can see, America's missing, and there's strange lands in the Gulf of Mexico and strange lands in the Red Sea, and many more in the Mediterranean. Corsica, Sardinia, and this is Sicily, and there's a shitload of islands around Sicily. They're not there now. The Balearics are. And Atlanticum. Well, they're there because that. Hang on a minute. Canaries are further south. So what are they? Off of the coast of Spain? Don't know. Come further down to the Canaries, which are off the coast of West Africa, which are there. Fortunate Islands. So the Azores were where? Oh, it's very confusing. What about that? That's a ship. So, and it's very much, and you can zoom right in. It's lovely to do that and examine. I do love a good map examinage. Excuse me. And it reminds me of this. I got this on my wall. It's a Fool's Cap map. If you don't know about it, we always think as flat earthers, the big clues in it, you know, because Fool's Cap, although jesters were the most intellectual of all the people around them, especially the court, and you get the Hyperborean on it. It's been decoded by many, but it's two opposing toruses, isn't it? If you think of it that way. And it's exactly the heart shape as well, and you get all these lands coming up as far as the Capricorn there. And he has like a levitating luminary, which I suppose is lunar. Oh shit, excuse me. And it's like levitating in like a cup. Yeah, this is in the alchemical days as well. It's really early on. It's full Phoenician, and it's a definite clue to the real shape of this place, or what we know of the land masses that we are actually on. Big clues, big clues. And it's the same shape as that map. Well, this is not pre-flood, but, you know, post-flood, but it's got no inland seas, you know, like the Great Lakes, California's Lincoln, you know, anomalous land here, I guess. Oh, it's Greenland, not fixed. But you do get the Hyperborean, the lands above us in the north on these maps, which is fucking fantastic. Okay, this is another map. Now on these maps, guys, you can just click through and you will find, you know, even with these, yeah, that you can link to dozens. This is a collection. Okay, so I wish I hadn't have done that now, but we'll have a little flick through because it's got some stunning maps. It's full on Phoenician, as you can see. You've got the mermaidage. Oh, there you are. Okay, she's got the head of someone. Weird sort of bathing hat on she's got. Phoenician juggage thing going on. Purple, fiery pots. The theatre, the inn. Ooh, look at them Baphometic things. What's that? Ooh, check them out. It's all satanic. You're stuck in a satanic paradigm. The Phoenicians are full on fucking Satanists. Just full on fucking evil. All of this is dark times. Don't give it your energy, guys. We shine brighter. In dark times like this, it's no time to fuck around. Yeah, I'm taking no prisoners. Fuck that. All of it. It's about the people now, guys. It's about us. I find it very frustrating fucking business, the whole thing. So anyway, we come up to some maps. That map just now is the juiciest map going. I hope I can stumble across that again now in a minute. Sorry to go through pages. You can't really thumbnail on you at all. Oh, you can. Grid. So, as you can see, you got some stonking maps. Let's get that one up. So this is beauty. Let's have a look at this. Just, oh, there you are. Just like that map we seen just now in the Force Cap map. It's got this giant landmass. Now, I think it's all the way around us, because it shows it there. You got these 4 giant landmasses of the Hyperborean, clearly depicted on this map. And you got these peninsulas going in. There's mountain ranges along the edges, often talked about by us. Ooh, where's that? CIA. And there's no Great Lakes, not even a Hudson Bay really. And you're looking at I-492, and I'm guessing that is Christopher Columbus bullshittery. So, the Galapagos, that's caused trouble through evolutionary theory. Spagnola, I like that name. It's like spaghetti bolognese. Limania, I like that too. Oh. Drogia. So we got Friesland on this map, guys. That's gone. A few of these islands, you know, north of the Hebrides, gone. I think only the Faroes exists. This is probably Iceland. Looks a bit different. Greenland's not connected because it's Greenland, and all of these to this landmass. So it's either inundated with water, or they've done a very good job of hiding it, because we can't go up there anyway to find out. They could be sat there now on beaches, sipping cocktails, laughing their clouts off for us. And I feel that's the case. What's that? Papua New Guinea. Oh yes, they would do that. And you notice how Africa is lovely and green. Yeah, especially in Barbaria, or Barbary Coast, or Barbaria. It's green. It's like palaces in the middle of what is now the Sahara Desert. Yeah, use Nubia and Egypt, but there's no fucking desert. You got a load of lovely big antiquitech devices, even in Benin and places like this, guys. Yeah, just Christian churches. Seemed that all the action was in Africa back in the past. They've done the white man, or the Phoenician, I should say, has done a very fucking good job of suppressing this continent for some fucking reason. Okay, but they're jealous everywhere they go. They were jealous of us. They took over everything here and worked on everything else. Look at the weird shape of South America. Oh, Chiquilla for Argentina, like Chile. Never seen that before. And it's not connected either. We got a lot of towns, settlements. Not a word about ice, like at all. Ah. So where's the Falklands? Trinidad, Tobago. Can't find any Falklands. Oh, what they call Malvinas. Got to be grammatically correct. Don't start any wars. Check that out. Stunner, innit? So I'll give you the link if you have to basically chew that over for yourself, which is pretty fucking epic. Oh, I keep doing it. Let's just have a little flick through. Let's go back on that grid. Gives you Europe, Tartaria, Britain. That'd be interesting. Scotland, Iceland. Any azimuthal equidistance? What is that? Where's that? Where is that? Terra Firma, Santa Maria, or Porta Maria. What the freaking hell are we looking at here? There's a guy riding a jug, Phoenician. Barbaria, Selena. Oh, look at him. He's got like a wolf or a bearskin sail. He's got a strange oar. We don't go far with that. So where the hell are we looking at? This bridge going across. Isola. Oh, I'm sorry, I really don't know where that is. It's Hispanics. Oh, I guess it could be a base somewhere in Haiti. There's a Bay of Cadiz. Oh, is that Cadiz? What's the island? It's supposed to be the part of surviving Atlantis in Cadiz. I've been in the Bay of Cadiz. Oh, right. Alright, it's an island. Anyway, there's plenty more maps there. We're going to move on because of time. Now we've got a couple of books to give you. They're going to be linked up too. This one is just mad, incredible colour, guys. It's just so beautiful to behold, as you will see. And it's, as far as I know, the story of David in the Bible. And what you find, apart from it's just the most detailed, beautifulest paintings you can imagine. Check this out. It's like he's coming through like some sort of weird portal with all like interdimensional deities in a spiral. So first thing you know is it's like Britain. Okay, it's got deciduous trees, so it's not a deserty place where the Holy Land is supposed to be. It's all just like Britain. Okay, so they had a completely different climate. Okay, and we find this all the time. So they're releasing what? But look at the borders, the Phoenician borders. Wow, double-headed Bacchus, you know, interlocking ram's heads or pans. Wow, that is Bacchus. One of his incantations, a later one. Comes in many forms, as we've explained. Some of them you already know deep down. Wow. Sphinxes. Look at this umbrella thing above the Sphinx, guys. It's like the prisoner. So the borders are absolutely stunning. So anyway, what we got here? A Liedtke, amazing happy hat. Wow. The colour. So it's green. Oh, the reds in this, guys. Wow. Just wow. So what's going on? Oh well. I'll try and take my time. I've had some complaints. Look at this, just like New York or something in the background. All these massive spires. And that is Jerusalem. Oh, fuck me. Well, Jerusalem's in, like, you know, the desert. Where's the desert? It's all green and beautiful. And look at that. Rotunda. Very, very modern looking. So they got a town wall on Jerusalem. In fact, they got a star fort. It shows up on the map of Monday. in a very unusual shape. So we got the fleur-de-lis going on. Nasty case of the fleur-de-lis, ascending the knights in. Oh, fucked up a giant. Is that David? Is that Goliath? I doubt it, guys, because he's got a lot of middle-aged knights with him. It's supposed to be in the Bible. Plus, it's in like a nice green, pleasant land, which is Israel isn't. And these fucking other giants. So what's going on? I don't know. In my mind, yeah, in the 14th and 15th century is just after when this shit was actually going down, because it did go down, and giants were around. Because there he is. There. Is that a sling? It might be David. It might be Goliath. Nephilim image. And they got a load of antiquitents going on. I love a good antiquitent, me. Yeah. Wow! Like, that's not super fantastic. And I love good art, but wow, from 1400, this is pre-Renaissance art, guys, yeah? What's you doing? Oh, he's an innocent chap. He's just looking at some stones. I do that. I like stones and pine cones and things. Yeah, I'm the type of person who likes to, show you my stone collection. Show my friends my stone collections. They show me their stone collections. It's brilliant, because I'm a stone collector. Let me just check that happy hat. I got stones from everywhere. I got stones from the Colosseum. Took me all day to get a bit of the Colosseum, but I have some. Castles, fucking bottoms of rivers, all sorts. I've got like loads I've collected all over my life. So yeah, we're happy with a happy hat. It's full of pearls. Could be some sort of orgone technology, but I don't think they're just there for aesthetics, although it looks pretty shit hot. So what have we got here? A bit of enunciation? Could be. Alien visitations. You get a lot of that going on. Aliens. Pandimensionals. I don't know where they're from. It's not space. Space is water. So it could be from the water. See these? Breathing apparatus. Well, the water up there might not be much different to the water in here. It's different types of water. And they just, from one liquid to another, because we're supposed to be in liquid now, Yeah, I'm just looking at her. She's quite striking with the red hair. Big eyes. It's really, really cool. So there you are. There's the Holy Land. All green and pleasant and full of mountains with snowy tops on. Mind you, it's the Bible stuff, so they're surrounded by demons and stuff. Check that out. I will show you later on in this post the definite connection, or definitely the Roman Catholic Church being the Antichrist. So let's have a look through. Oh, more. So what do you think of these guys? Please share this out if there's a few of you in chat now. Okay, we're going to be... There's these portals. We're going to look a lot more of these. I've been looking at these emblematas, and they show you a reset through a picture in this similar period as this, a little bit later. I think they're mirrors. Or this lensing technology, television. Skype. 1936, they're Skyping, guys, yeah? Then they dump on it for the rest of humanity, and they trick you into thinking this shit's coming back out like, in the late 1990s or what have you. First texting is in the early 90s and bullshit like that. That's what they'll tell you, guys. All of this shit was way advanced, way back. And I do believe Queen Victoria was ordering the generals and watching the battles of Tartaria on a television screen. I really do. She's Queen Victoria. She's got the best shit going ever. Or did have. She stole it all. So here's the Phoenicians coming equipped with demonic... Oh, look, double griffins. With demonic forms. These look weird and pink and pissed. It's a barrel of beer, by the way. Wow. So again, in a beautiful British rural setting, Middle Ages knights play out the biblical events. Okay. More Cherubinuskis. They're evil. Masonic. Is that... It is. It's Machau... I can't even say... Don't worry. So there it is. More of Jerusalem. Is this not? This is Hebrew. Or is Hebrew... remember. So then another city, all lovely and green, because Israel is clearly, or the Bible stories are clearly, somewhere else. My guess, America. Wow. The active dove. I know, although I can't state to you exactly now at this moment what makes everybody go blind in a reset. It's not Bird Box at all. But I'll tell you what it is. It's the eagle's wings open. That makes everyone go blind. Okay? What the eagle's wings are? Just watch Greatest Secret Never Told, guys. Or read my book. The Holy Grail of Flat Earth, guys. I'll tell you all about it. I'm just got a thing with that purple. I just don't know what happened. My brain just exploded with like opal fruits. Yeah, just my brain just burst with purple flavour. I got black currant in my brain. Check that out though, guys. It is black currants, are the grapes. Wow, I'm just tripping on this stuff, guys. You know, the fucking quality and the stuff we get on this channel. More of these looking glasses. And all of these plaques with missing info. I don't think they're plaques at all. With rim, don't know. And the lion. I always been thinking about the lion as well, guys. You know, they seem to be tame. They seem to be intelligent. They're always sitting with their masters, having a convo, like Daniel and the Lion's Den scenario. Wow, that is some quality item. Oh, fucking Solomon, man. What are you looking like that for, dude? This is from like 1470. You're alive. At that time, I think Solomon, the not great, okay, was around at this time. I think all of them were. I think they turned off history for hundreds of years after a major reset. I think they've done it more than once, maybe in the last 500, 600 or 1,000 years. More than once. I'm loving this pink. Obviously the comb over hasn't been invented here by Mosier, or Moiser, which is sounds like a Jewish Moses. Moiser. Do a little comb over, dude. Yeah. If you ever need a passport photo, you're gonna have to do a comb over, I'm afraid. So comb overs are alright. And you get a few pictures a bit later on. Yeah, and a super fantastic art. Lost my sight. But later on there's some more. So we're going to move on because I've got juice. Now. And it's 7:30. So this is another book I'm going to share to you. You're going to like this one. It's basically from 1694. It says out of Amsterdam, but they're pictures of alchemical insanity. But they give you one common theme, which is reset, as you will see. So similar to what we just seen, a lot later, biblical characters all up and running. Okay, let's have a little look here. Now, just blow it up a bit. There's plenty of images in here, and they are sort of biblical tales, but they are so detailed for early engravings. It's just insane, the quality. But you know, like I was talking to Zen Garcia on a show last week, and he was saying, you know, about the fashion. You know, that nothing changed from apparently pre-Adamite times in the look and the tech, and you know, candles and menorahs and everything else, so they say. And it stays like it up until Middle Ages. Apparently this whole world has arrived recently, since the Industrial Revolution, guys, and the whole narrative is so insane. What went before us is now tangible, now known, and the cat's been out of the bag about, you know, how far advanced we really were, and you know, our precarious position in this place with these sort of technologies underneath these psychopathic devil worshipping fuckers that everybody seems to believe no problemo whatsoever, which is just tripping me fucking out to think that people just don't really. You'd think you get like a soul alarm going off. I've been talking with Guru Baba. Yeah, I really dig Guru Baba. He's a bit like me, only not. He's completely the opposite as me, in fact, but in another way. He's like me. we're on the same path, you see, and I think that there's the same final destination. But we talked about primal soul, and the moment I mentioned it, I felt like I'd woken it up, and it's just the most mind-blowing thing. He said it happened like that. Ooh. Getting a mad buzz on, guys. Just waves. Check that out. So even coming up to 1700s, whatever happened in this apocalyptic time, you got like, you know, demonic little kids. You know, I know he's drinking soup, but you know, he ain't human. He's got little fucking hoofy woofies. Yeah. And they're all worshipping a Phoenician death cult of these same strange deities. You can see as the Phoenicians, they have the 2 laurel leaves of control hanging off of a tree. So it's all dancing and getting pissed. And they brought their ways, the Phoenician ways, to most of society. People were all too easy to buy into that lifestyle. It was very attractive. You know, the temptations, yeah, it was all there. But it took something important from our souls, important from us. Something much, much more, and much, much better. It demeaned us. It belittled us. It made us smaller. Now, I think about with our size, somebody mentioned in my comments, with the giants, I mean, and the fall of man, maybe us getting smaller. I was thinking, it's Hermes there, I was thinking, if a fish is put in a tank, it will grow to the volume of the tank. I think that's what's happened here. I think that we have grown to the volume of our enclosure, and I think the enclosure was a different size. I can't spin this around, but what I want you to take note of, can you see that there? This very intricate geometric shape, which is totally out of its time frame. Guys, what's it doing there? In fact, it's hanging on something, isn't it? What the fuck is it, guys? If that was in a 1960s Barbaria type film, that would have been futuristic. So I'll be able to give you this, you're looking for yourself, because there's some really dark and demonic goings on. I'm sorry, I can't really be exact of the narrative. Not that I'm really interested, but the fact still remains that they're Phoenicians, and you can see, wow, look at the details. You can download this picture yourself and give it under closer scrutiny. It's given, you know, so many clues, you know, with the fasces here on a shield, and it's all about the fasces. And here, with the eagle, wings open, or the angel, wings open, active fasces in the hand, and just a George Washington sat in his balsamic position. Sorry they're on the side, but look at the detail. Download these guys, they're just the best. He's blind. The Gorgon. He's got the blindfold on. I really do think that that's going to be a part of this, and I have them said for maybe 2 years now, and I don't even know why. I don't even know why, guys. I couldn't even tell you. In fact, I couldn't even tell you why any of this is happening, or why I'm even interested, or why I'm even here doing this, or what any of this is. I just don't even know. I just don't even know. Just riding it, guys. Was this beautiful? And I know it's good. So that's all that matters. It's good. It's doing the right thing. Fucking pan. And a little pan with hoofy woofies. So as you can see, it's this just an incredible time with all of these pantheon and the dancing ladies, if they are, I don't even know. It's really hard to tell in this time. There's a bit of not even androgyny going on, it's something completely different. They're just weird. Not all of them, obviously, that one's not, and a few others, but some of them are really, really weird. Anyway, let's not spend too much time on dancing ladies, but they're Phoenicians, they do that. And here's more Phoenicians, because you can tell, because he ain't got no fucking cacks on. He's wearing a mask, because they're big into the masquerade ball. If he was in Hollywood, right, and then you're going to go to, like, you know, Phoenician fucking in, or whatever they do, you know, to be famous. Say you want to be like a famous film actor, or something like that, yeah? So you have to go first to the masquerade ball, okay? And basically, a lot of paedophiles touching you up. Only, well, they won't be paedophiles because you'd be older, but you know what I mean. Fucking pedos, nonsense. Them. In masks, because that's what they're all doing. Fucking. So as you can see, they're just incredible art, and the architecture and the symbology, and it's all very satanic. It's really, really evil. Ow, my aching fucking head. They're all lamenting. Why, what's gonna happen? It's hard to say. She's crashed out. He's like, oh, this is so bad. I know what's happened. They've been watching the television. You can tell the television watchers because they're the obeyers. Yeah, they're all so fucking happy to obey. I get some stinking fucking stares. I do. And me and my son walked past a couple of Babylon, giving us the eyeball, and we went to the park, giving us the eyeball. So basically, just at like, you know, communications, we got like off-grid, non-internet, non-fucking cameras communications for the coming event. Just getting ready, you see, because we're kind of like that. And so we did that in front of the coppers, like, you know, so, yeah. 1, 2, and it's a ham. And basically they were like, oh fucking hell, they're not watching us, and they got all paranoid, like, you know, thinking, oh fucking hell, are they internal? Are they watching us? And they were like hiding, and I was like, yeah, right fucking back at you, yeah. Right fucking back at you, bitch. So yeah, just play their own bullshit back at them. You know, if I went out there in a white coat, and maybe if I got my old B&Q badge, stuck a photograph on it, yeah, and say, who? Yeah, I could go out there, I could literally do anything. I could like just order anything, yeah. I could go into a food place and say, I'm from the WHO, I would like to inspect your food, and get free nosh on. It'd be fucking excellent. You could just, I can think of 1,000 different things I could get away with pretending to be the WHO, and I can act. Fucking act. Get away with it. I'm blacker. So yeah, I'd like to do that. I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to make a WHO coat. I'll just burst into a hospital and say I'm a main representative of the WHO. Okay? Take all your clothes off. No. Let me inspect your sickness wards and see if there's any sickness. And then I could, you know, film it secretly with a button camera by you. Anyway. So he's not getting a picture, or he's just fucking don't even know. Dwarfs were a lot bigger back then. Ask Gerard Pictor. Oh dear. You think he'd have had the money to just guess another picture? So check these out. The Phoenicians came here with this crazy idea, like, and it looks exactly like what NASA showed us for the Apollo missions in 1969. Look, this is what the Earth looks like. It's the first picture of Earth ever, except we copied it from a lead picture, from a lead hieroglyphicum type book from the late 1700s, 1600s, or 1700s, yeah. So there's Atlas. We've got a comic coming. It's called Atlas. Atlas holds a dome map. And they got another comic coming called Swan. Did Black Swan kill the globe? It all just ties in. Yeah, and yeah, I know. Can't make this shit up. But other people, I've been smashing a paradigm as well. It's a many-pronged attack. Okay, so she's on the fiddle, as you can see, and she can float around. She's got on her feet, they're like bound or something. Be like, don't touch me. Corona, don't touch me. And why does it have the veil all like floaty? Do you know what I mean, guys? Oh, he came in on a cloth, like monkey. And you get a cloud. That guy looks like he's up to something, doesn't he? Yeah. Fucking watching him. So, yeah, it's nothing sinister ever happens on Flat British. I don't even design them to go all carnage. Just all I'm doing is showing you antiquity. You know, the Romans, and they're all up and running, and all the Caesars, okay, Caesars from the sea, they're all up and running in the Middle Ages, guys, and chopping people's fucking heads off. Yeah, and he was blindfolded, but he probably wasn't blind. He was blindfolded, so he didn't see the axe or whatever. So a bit of kiss my ring, bit of go and put the kettle on and have a nice cup have shut the fuck up. I won't do any of it. Yes, is it a good likeness of me? Yes, love, yes, it's a double. You can see she's blind. Can you actually see that? Yeah, she's fucking blind. It's a really good likeness. Yes, yes, your majesty, it is the spitting image of you. Oh, so glad. So, yeah. It's all so trippy. Is that more body parts? Probably. Is that somebody's had a leg sewn on their head? Things are just too weird. Anyway, happy Flatterday. So I just go on, don't I? I can't keep this for ages because I've got to get on. So, anyway, the Ark of the Covenant in this case is a flyer. And it's like arcing because the angel's wings are touched. This by a giant resetting device, maybe. Maybe that's what they got all along. Maybe that's what the British got in their, Warehouse 13. See this fish hat? It's evil. And wings open, 2 eagles. That's what's going to make everyone blind. I can't give you the exact circumstances, but I can tell you that's the case at this moment in time. And there they are. On their clouds. And their fucking pompous bullshit faggoty fucking nature. They're repugnant. I can't fucking stand them. Any of them. Huh. Just all weird. It's like, put some fucking cacks on. Don't interested. Is that a mermaid? No. And they're always moaning as well. A bit like people in the plague days. They're always fucking moaning, aren't they? Yeah. It's not like, everybody's dropping dead everywhere, is it? If they were, you could have a little moan, but not much. No point. I don't see the point in moaning. There's an old epic guy lives around here by me. He's really old and epic. And every time I see him, he's like, "What's happening, Matt?" He's like, "How you doing?" "Ah, I can't grumble." The guy's just fucking a legend. He's like 90. He just never ever moans. He's just fucking brilliant. That's what life's about, man. I'm just happy-go-lucky anyway. I guess my mood's guys, but I'm fucking Martin. They don't last long with me anyway, moods. It's just fucking seconds. I can just be like, hey, on the show and I'm happy again. So these are basically still Phoenician, but I have downloaded images of these. Okay, for emblem matters, I'm going to show you a little bit later on with images of the day. Sorry I'm talking quick. Time is an elephant. I mean irrelevant. This is a source for you. I've also downloaded some pictures on here. So what you get on this source, guys, I'll give you the link, put in the descriptions box, is Usage for antiquities photographs. That's where I picked that map up. The entire world according to Amerigo Vespucci. Oh yeah. Okay, and little photographic collections. All of these I've already posted about on numerous occasions. They are of the Franco-Prussian War of 1871 and the state of Paris. I've downloaded 1 or 2 images, but these are more expansive. Basically, they show you cannons pointing at the city, not away. I think a lot of this damage is done by different circumstances. I don't think it's the communards and the Prussians, etc., and all of that narrative at all. I think it's Tartaria. I think it's the whole story of it, plus the time span. So it gives you American Civil War generals. I do like a good American Civil War general-y thing going on. He's got they always do this Freemason thing. I don't recognise one of them. Who's your favourite American Civil War general? Everyone's got a favourite American Civil War general. Stonewall? Yeah, Stonewall. Who else? I like Robert E. Lee. Yeah, Robert E. Lee is probably the epicest. And Stonewall Jackson. Obviously. Everybody knows that. Anyway. Probably everyone haven't got... Look at these cannons. Crazy cannons. All you do is click the thing and it comes up. Okay. Tells you where it is in the world, all the info behind it, and then you can click through all of the juicy images like that. And these are of China. But look at that. Dragon cannon, 1875. So I'll give you that link. I'll show you some of the images in a minute on images of the day. Now, this is from the alchemical era. I noticed I'll collect all the best fucking juices. Must probably pay for them or something. Anyway, this is the Antichrist. It's full of alchemical symbology. Okay. and it's serpents entwining in a pyramidical form, arcing plasma, if you like, because the serpent entwined is plasma. Or in the case of around a column, it makes it charged, and you get electromagnetics. So you got the pyramid and the papal pyramid. So when you get to the top, you got like the fish head. So you got something here, a jewel, maybe fish head, papal purple hat, and a papal purple crow. Yeah, because it's the Antichrist. God's two, thesis two. Anyway, and plasma discharge events coming out of the sky, almost as if they're saying that the Catholic Church, the Antichrist, and they are so bringing forth the apocalypse. Do you think that's the case? Well, it's very, very much like Bible prophecy and a lot of other prophecies, not just about Bible prophecy. Now, I'm going to give you some pictures. I'm going to give you some pictures is what I'm going to do. Okay, 2 seconds, please. So, hi guys. Happy Friday. Oh yeah, I'm going to try your have a little oh, click my knee. We'll look at these. These are brilliant. Now, I downloaded these a couple of days ago, and they're absolutely fantastic. And they are coins from antiquity. There's a map that slipped in there. Bugger. Oh, we looked at that one. Jolly good. I just wanted to catch our map with Kong Island. So anyway, these coins are super fantastic, as you'll see when they clear. Oh, fuck me. Excuse me. So, I'm going to go through these. They are absolutely fantastic clues in these coins, guys, okay? All Phoenician. I'm not sure what's happening here. You got like these gauntlets. Obviously the two horn of plenties. Word for God. 2 hands. And what's this in the middle? Is it a Masonic handshake? And what about the guy in the happy hat? He's a magician. In fact, I go as far to say he's a black magician. What's with the one flower? Even that's significant. So yeah, date anomalies, okay. So what you find is, you will see this is a what looks like a 1670 coin, but you get this strange designation for a 1, and you get them on all these coins. You see it here, it's a J, okay, and a 6, and a J, and a 1. So is the J a 1? Well, I thought, oh, we'll have a look at other coins, and then you'll see that there's a distinct difference. Now you've got these portals, these spirals happening. The serpent on the staff, the charge. Really cool German coins these are, by the way. This is in gold, and they show you plasma discharge event. God, and I guess fire and brimstone falling from the sky. And so you get reset coins in this day and age. And they have a globe, this Phoenician coin, from got the all-seeing eye, it's Freemasonic, and a whatever, a 6, a 6 and a 9, so they're saying 1669. Africa, Asia, can't really see much on that, but again, you know, how do they know? You know, hundreds of years before they actually got it, they're supposed to have seen it. So I'm guessing these are 2 Phoenician statues, but they're on like island peninsulas, and they're absolutely massive, like giants. It's incredible. I don't know what's going on. So brilliant German coinage. Look at that. Horn of Plenty. That's Hamburg Starfoot. No, what I want to see this here. I'm going to show you this in images of the day later. This flying saucer disc thing with steam coming out of it. Yeah, they're all over antiquity. The controllers seem to have power over them. They are like flying saucers. And what about all these skyscrapers? This is Hamburg, guys. And the Starfoot is just best. There you go, Hamburg. And you have a Hermes. It's all about vanity. I was thinking about Vanity Fair as well, because it's Vanity Fair, fairgrounds, and I'm thinking, you know, this vanity with the mirror image and all of that is part of this Phoenician trait. It really is. You know, they're so up themselves. Look at my ship. They could be a giant. That could be a real size ship. You know, Poseidon or King Canute. Again, the rain from the all-seeing eye. The queen who reigns. Yeah, she reigns over you. She's just no coincidence, guys. If I can telling you, control and position of power, royalties. Yeah, we've got the triangle, the pyramid, and plasma event on the god word. And there's the reverse side. So a king with some sucking ups and more discharge. And you get these same chemical clouds, you know, the chem clouds around this flaming sun. Something happens with the sun and the moon during this event, this coming thing. The ascension, Orano, Wafu. So I'm not sure what that is, but what you do get is the same gloves reaching up and a serpent on a staff. Tech. Electromagnetic technology. In this building, look. Funny, nothing 681. And all this building's all the fuck. It's all been smashed. Who's he? Frederick the Great. 3 pyramids. So they always got to cut in the Egyptology on a German coin. That is definitely necessary. Faceless Knight, you hear, guys? Look at the definition on these coins for all this age. And they like to, you know, you like to be understood. Well, that's what you're going to get. And the Phrygian on the pole, the hat, Phrygian on a pole, always part of it. I'm not sure if they got all of these inside a Faraday cage, because these look like they're Faraday cages, and these look like illuminated sort of obelisks. And it goes right the way around, and they're all inside, aren't they? And these couple are going in. So I feel these are maybe a Faraday cage. Keep out the electromagnetics, make it safe. A bit like the, you know, safe zones they'll be having in the near future for all of us lot, pretending there's no fucking plague in there. Like they're just nuts. They're saying everything's infected now. Yeah, fucking road. Yeah, fucking my nail clippers. It's just, her name's Susan. She's 36. It's just fucking crazy. She tests positive. Just make it up. Just go along. Just nuts. Ooh. Istus Apex. This is a strange symbol under here. I see this quite a bit. It's got the 4 in interlocking C and a Horus's eye. Well, I guess that's the amount of money. 4 times that, 400. Don't know. So, whew. That's 1810. 2 years, 1 year before the event, and they're showing before the last reset that we know of. In the 1811, 1812 event. I think she's giving him a squirter out of the neck. She's just going to go and cut her, and she's gone in his neck there. I think. Unless she, oh no. She's giving him flowers before he chops her head off or gives her the knife. A bit like them lot out there thanking their murderers, aren't they? I consent. I'll do anything you want. Yes, I'll starve my brain of oxygen wearing a mask round all day. I walked around today, right, guys? Went for a fucking walk, and there must have been 2 pairs of rubber gloves and maybe 2 dust masks just shot in the streets, all snotty and germy. And if this was a fucking virus, that would be disgusting. That would be enough to have you shot. That should be like, you know, big tape around it as a contaminated thing. People are dropping them like covered in snot and virus and shit. No, that is worse than all of that. Do you know the worst thing I've seen? Oh, look at that. Plasma discharge bringing up a volcano. I think one of the worst, most upsetting and heartbreaking things I've seen of all of this event so far, guys, is somebody sent me a picture, right? Kids sent back to school, right? Small kids. And they're made to, in the playground, dinner time, in the break, they got to sit in a square on their own away from their friends. Can you imagine? Their heads must be fucked. But, you know, just when you're a kid, you just want to play with your friends and they're just not even allowed near them. It's just the cruelest thing. How can they live with themselves watching that? Kids need to be put together so they catch snotty fucking colds. This is how it's worked for us forever. So annoying they did that. So cruel. When I seen it, I was like, no, that's just so fucking cruel. It's just not on. Really not on. Just messing with all them poor kids' heads. When the time they grow up, they're just going to be far more mental than these lot. They'll just be all fogged over. Eyes just wide like that. Yeah, not even human anymore. Empty fucking souls, completely destroyed by these and their fucking mind control. That's where they'll end up. Huh? That's where everyone ends up. But what is it? And where are we? Tell you what, we weren't where we thought we were years ago, guys. That's for 100%. It's just the most mind-blowing thing. Stealing of a civilization. And now we're in the most darkest times. That's why we must shine our light ever much more. 1587. Look at the detail in this one. Hermes again with his shield, which isn't a shield, in the Casus. Just the most mind-blowing coins. They're minting them to this extent. Oh, Bacchus again. Demonic forms. Oh, this is in water. One of those carts in water again. And the heart. And the hidden hand. Still don't know. But if I was to hazard a guess, it'd be to do with mind control. Hearts over minds. Minds win hearts over minds, like the Americans keep on saying when they go and bomb some fucker into peace. Yeah? What you do? We're going to democratize you. Ah, bombs. So I'm going to show you some images in a minute, right guys? Just going to go through a few things that are happening on Flat Earth British, and I had an offer I want to talk to you about as well coming up, so stick around. Concerning, this is not going to be for, you know, none of this is actually, you know, I'm trying to get land in Wales. This is for you guys. We're going to make this happen everywhere, and what I'm going to offer is fantastic, as you will see in a second. So make sure to share this out, this video, and on with the show. Now I'm going to give you a few links. This is if you are in any pain, don't take pharmaceuticals. Be queuing outside in a stupid frigging social distancing queue outside of pharmacists, guys. Get Jilly to send you some hempage. Yeah, she does the best quality CBD oil and other products. Yeah, look at all that juiciness. So I'll give you the link for this. If I was you, that's where I get mine, my CBD products off Jill. She's best out there, and I know her. It's okay, so she's not going to be. She does everything's just done properly, like, you know, no chemicals. Okay, no GMO. Wheat alcohol. So I'll give you that link. So that's for your health, and this is our website, the Great British Think Tank's website. And this is the resources page. If you don't know, you can get all of this on our website. So the New Madrid event of 1812, the last reset, that book there will blow your minds. Secrets of events in there is just skin crawling. And in fact, all of these are just brilliant. Yeah, the Phoenicians in Britain, yeah, the Phoenicians. Book of the Damned, absolute classic. Atlantis book collection, Ottoman mentality, Corwin Bible, Isaac Newton, the chronology of ancient kingdoms amended, and it just goes on. Also, we got a load of galleries and libraries. Okay, on the Vatican one, it's 15,000 Vatican Archive releases for you to go through. I have picked through some, and they are all good. Okay, they're all juicage, nectar. And miscellaneous is all art, like Hieronymus Bosch, some of my favourites like William Hogarth, etc., and Giovanni Piranesi. Okay, my favourites. And some of the channels. Now, Lee Flat Earth British contacted me. He has Google, which just being as lethal as YouTube, because they're fucking taking everyone up left, right and centre, who's talking about the coronavirus. No, I knew that right at the beginning, which is why I didn't bother. Plus, I think there's nothing to be gained. I think this bringing truth is good, but we have to be careful where we're getting that information. And I'm just going to tell you now, guys, this is going to be super fantastic, and it's going to be fuck all to do with any made-up virus, and it will smash the paradigm further. Okay, so we're going to be looking into these guys. Oculus. Lenses. Okay, now the original word for occult, okay, if you look into it, hidden knowledge, they say, but also there was a society called the Occultist Society, with the Oculist Society. Okay, so they were into optics, glasses, nice steampunk glasses, and one of again Isaac Newton's greatest interests, except for the Bible code, hidden within the Bible code in the Torah, was prisms. Okay, we're going to be talking a lot about things that you never really thought about before. It's going to be excellent. So there you are, guys. There's loads on there. Loads of people. So Justin Pollack, I love his videos. He does brilliant videos. John Levy, Wise Up, Philip Seenin, and all these people. Okay, VM, Tony, also about Rudy Maddy. Okay, so Black Sheep researcher. Okay, and Flatwater Earth Films, and everybody else. Okay, so yeah, Lee Flat Earth British contacted me. The photo drop of the Great Flat Earth British think tank photo drop had been nuked, and it just killed a lot of it. So he's like, oh fucking hell. We had like, well, I put 10,000 on there. Pictures, the best, juiciest pictures. But Lee and myself won't have like shitty pictures. We want everything to juice. Yeah, so you know, it's a ruthless selection process. So and the photo drop you can find here. So it's not there. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, it is available on my Google. Okay, but anyway, they have upgraded it, and all of the pictures have come through super fantastic. Lee's been posting them in the last couple of days. I will show you now. So there's my channel, okay, that we're on now, guys. If you don't know when you're new to my channel, we have other channels. We have the Celtic Tartarian channel, okay, 20,000 subs there, and we work off of this channel as well. Okay, this is our think tanking channel, and it's got 8,000 subscribers. Nectar has only got 3 videos and 3,000 for some reason. Somebody sent me a video this morning, somebody in Sweden, and she'd posted a video years ago of basically a Rasda in Jamaica checking out his herb crop. And it went viral. She had 1.5 million views, and she said she checked it last night and it shot up by 100,000. Like, yeah, she only had like 500 subscribers, so like 1.5 million watch and what, only 500 subscribed. It's really fucking weird. She only got 2 videos on a whole channel, and she got like all of them views. YouTube really do push weird videos, and having 100,000 overnight. Everyone just wanted to see this random dude in his field like 10 years ago in Jamaica. Oh, it's pretty good. It's something like Indica and shit, but like weird. So this is what we've been up to. Okay, guys. Now, images of the day, and I'm out of here because time is an elephant, as I keep on saying. Is irrelevant. It's not. I want to get this out. So I got all these images to show you. I think next we will choose mirrors, which are images of the day. So what I think I'll do is, because I've had a really fucking nasty complaint about my mug in the pictures all the time, so I think I'll do this for a change. Okay, there you are. So, oh, I lost it. There you are. See if that comes in. Perfect. So we'll go through these, and I will be back shortly. More Phoenician pictures. This is of Ovid, but notice the looks like a fasces in the background. But yeah, it's I couldn't tell you what's going on except for a load of bodies. And he's got this is like Hermes, maybe has got his Hermes hat on, and he has Casus, and these people are like just dead in a pit. And this looks like it might be gas, and this looks like it might be a kiln. And this looks like it might be a TV monitor of the day, because it certainly ain't a picture. Why would you have a mirror over a pit full of bodies anyway? No, this is a monitor. This is a monitor. We've been talking about this all the way along, guys, and what I just showed you is a giant thing. You know, we know the military are drip feeding us. We know that they're 100 years ahead. It's in the tree. It is. It is a fucking camera. They're watching it all go down. Is this like fucking Bacchusite? So he's putting weed in his bong. What? Yes, he's popping something down there. Check this out. He's like. So you've got him. The Bacchusite's got a telecamera. We've got images of this giving out like sound waves. So they're the speakers on the side. And they're watching or something, so it's like telescreen, maybe Big Brother state. Anyway, he's got the headgear, so he's boss. Load of pissed Tredabanuskis, which just goes to show that they are not sproggages, okay? They're little people. I think he's just pissed, but it looks like he might be just gaying him up. And here's the Phoenicians coming out of the water. Oh, I don't know. Like I said, they come out of the water. So yeah, I picked these up out of another ancient text, and I just downloaded the images. I'll give you the link for them. But you get the Gorgon. It's the same woman. She's got this same camera, and it's got Anvid and a date on it or something. It's like she's showing you us, you know. Yeah, it's time, bitch. Yeah, and she's like the old hag. She's got these weirdest psychic things going on ever. You know, in the movie, Wrath of the Titans, Clash of the Titans, one of them. The Gorgon was a honey, yeah. Hollywood, you know, they definitely make things better. Not better, worse, but I think they fanny it up. So more no clovage, and it's a bunker. And there's demons. They're running from the demons. They're coming screaming, and you hear it running down the street. It's like, get away, get fuck away, get away. Like bats. There they are. And it's like, they're like sirens, and they just got this sound. God, can you imagine if some really nasty sound came through and it was unbearable to us, guys? Like, and then the eagle. Blind. Noise. Phew. Fuck. But that's what they're showing. And look at them, they're aquatic. Look at this one. What's this remind you of, guys? What does this remind you of? It looks aquatic. In fact, this could all be happening underwater. It's like, the fucking noise. And some Christian stuff going on. I don't know. More Middle Ages religious text depictions. So we have a box with dice on, ladders going up to a gantry, two big dudes, the faceless knights, an eagle. And we sort of see this symbol all the time, don't we? It means keep an eye on the sky. Hang on a minute, is that Christ? Is he doing like, I'm a little teapot? Oh, he's got like his hands on his hips. It's a nice touch. It's a bit cockeyed too. Yeah, what's going on with these people, man? He's got like his fucking Spock. He's gonna batter that off his arm. Yeah. And they're just weird. They're like just not really human. Right, a load of beatings going on with sticks, and the Phoenician man won't think good looking on. Okay. Well, I don't see any happiness coming on with the past. It's always really, really weird. And when it is happiness, it's veined happiness and not real happiness. No, these. Wow, guys. These are just the most amazing depictions ever. I got cramp in my hand from clicking. So you got two suns. Always two suns when they crucify Jesus. Two suns ready to shine for you. And then you get the futuristic, epic Jerusalem in the background. And because it's like, you know, the Bible, it's all in the Middle Ages, when all this shit went down, in a green and pleasant country, which probably wasn't you know, in Europe or in the Middle East. So no giantage really, except for them in the middle. And there's Jesus dragging his wooden half-cross thing. Okay, so it's a bit of a sad story, isn't it? Oh, over time. Anyway, so a bit of naked wrestling. Okay, and there's always a serpent present thing. Naked wrestling, they do that, don't they? Okay. Yeah. And more naked wrestling. But, you know, they're weird, aren't they? They got like smooth bits almost. It's just like really weird. It's like he's got his nuts on his chest. Is that chestnuts? It's not like walnuts. Chestnuts. You got it? Never mind. So there we go again. So there's a jester. And he's got another head. That could talk. That looks like a proper head. And he's got a head on a stick. He said, yeah, but have you seen my head? So yeah, but look at mine. Mate, my head is epic. Mine's hair. Whoa, this is fucking trippiest ever. So what are we looking at? There's Daniel. Is that Nebuchadnezzar in Babylon? Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar. So old Neb's around in the Middle Ages, guys. As I told you before. He's got the best happy hat ever. Why don't like you know like Flash Gordon in the 80s? Why didn't they just dig up some old Middle Ages depictions? They would have had much better stuff on Star Trek for these bloody planets that they had. Just get a king looking like that. It's a Phoenician and all, telling him stuff's going down. So yeah, from the 1400s and they're this quality. They're brilliant, aren't they? So we've got camels there. It's a bit more muddier and a bit shitted up here, guys. Okay, in the Orient. He's reading. Looks like we got ourselves a reader. The guy in the purple's getting his pocket lifted by the Charabanowski. There's been a reset though before you. Looks like he's having on a tea leaf as well. Huh? Weird. So, not really resetty going down, but wow, that is such a. I just like the colour. It's like half in mud and half in colour. Wow. I feel better about this. I haven't got my mug spoiling the beautiful depictions. See? It's all green and pleasant, guys. Yeah. Look at this. British town, 500 years ago. It's supposed to be in the Bible, guys. That's Jesus Christ. Good with his disciples going on his walkabout to a nice little English village to go and tell everyone about, you know, being kind to one another. Be kind to one another. Which is a given anyway in my head. Wow, this is a trippy one. Guys, rabbits eating flesh. Or they could be berries. So yeah, that reminds me of very Krishna-y, isn't it? Yeah? With the beads. So it's a cross between Indian and Christian. So what we got here? Oh, King Solomon. Now it's my sprog. Now it's fucking mine. I've seen it first. Now he's my sprog. I gave birth naturally. No, I gave birth naturally. So he's like being the wise king. Okay, he's like, well, I'll tell you what's out of this, chicks. Okay, chop the baby in half, and you're gonna have half each. How's that sound for you? Hey? Oh no! I'm not having that. That's my baby. Basically, because she cares so much, and he has a little grizzle. Okay, this woman's like, oh, go on then, Abba. I didn't like it anyway. I wasn't looking for that colour in the wrong sex anyway. I'm going home. Bye. Off she went. Because she couldn't skank this baby. Why were people skanking babies so much back in Solomon's day? And he's Solomon, the greatest magician. Can't he just magic things fucking better? Like that poor little grey man, old man there. Huh? You're so wise, wise one. He does look like a good wise king, doesn't he? Yeah. So yeah, so it was a bit of a barbaric decision to chop the baby in half, but you know, it worked. Yeah. She obeyed. So yeah, it's the full story of Jesus. They crucified him, stick him in a bunker. 3 days later, he rises up. It's the full story, guys. I'm guessing they missed like 40 odd years. 2 years. He's blindfolded. Don't know. I'm not big on religious affairs, but all I can say is it's in a biblical setting. It's green, pleasant land. He puts them in his ears because of that horrendous fucking noise that happens from them, you know, the tribulation trumpeters during the resetting of humanity, and this thing going down. It eats all the evil people. Oh, I'm glad to see the fish heads having it. It's like, come on, you're coming with me. And a mud flood. No, the dead are rising. Oh shit, I've seen this so many fucking times. So where do they go? The dead rise, and then they go into a church machine to be altered. And there's no graveyards in the old past because they all rose up out of them. Don't know. So fucking trippy. And more trippiness. So this is a good little story, right? God has a word with this guy who's guarding this like papal dude, and he's like gonna get smacked on the head. He's gonna have his teeth chopped it out with a fucking chisel. He's gonna have 30 arrows hammered into his chest. No. This guy's harder to kill than Bruce Willis in Die Hard. This guy is harder to kill than Rasputin. Okay, so they're gonna crush his shoulders. Yeah, basically give him a Chinese burn and a back scratcher. And notice his Willie's still intact. Hit him with green things. Take his eye out with a skewer. Boil him up with seasoning. Boil him alive. Don't tell me he's not dead. Take off his basically his chainmail because it's electromagnetic protection. Nice touch. Pull out his entire intestines whilst playing a pretty song. And then at the end, if you're still alive after your eyes squelched out and being boiled alive and whatever that does and everything else, and having your guts pulled out and everything else, they chop off your head. God points down and goes, "Told you so," which is more like a no, don't you know? So, recap. Yeah. So they did shit to him, guys, and he sat there smiling through it all. I'm not so sure about that bit though. It's like, is something cooking? Yes, you. Again, more strangeness. Don't blame me. Okay, it's just the way this shit really happens. Okay, Samuel's there anyway. Everything's alright. Simon. So either they're bloodletting him, okay, or they're doing a bit of weird acupuncture, because what it does look like is they're sticking knives in him, okay, and they're drawing blood out. So it could be bloodletting. So that's Solomon. So Solomon's with Samuel. These guys are in the same crew. You know, like the Pope today with Bono and fucking Ghost of George Michael and all the rest of them. They all hang around together. Yeah. So there's loads of faceless knights. What happened to them? Technology fucking happened. These take these everywhere. They're worshipped. Because it's the tech that gave them the empire. Yeah. So a load of strange coding. Like, I shouldn't have licked this knife in the cold because he stuck his tongue to it. More torture stuff. Yeah. Well, maybe it's just hot soup. And the animals of the day. God, that's weird. And a bell. More epic Middle Ages depictions. Right, what's happening here? God, look at the obelisks in the background. It's raining. So a bit of looks like might be Kanji in the background. What's he got there? See, I think that's their like the tablet of the day. Looks like a mirror on the outside. It's a goat. I worship goat. Goat brought me here. It is a message. So yeah, it looks like civilization's being fucked up. He's more lamenting and all of this going on. So Nice portal window. So yeah, civilization looks in fact beautiful colour in these today. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is that Jesus? Is he getting his foot kissed by Mary Magdalene? Yeah. Jesus Christ, superstar. And what we got here? Nice big fire. Loads of mirrors. 1, 2, 3. Which are not mirrors, are they? They just can't go into this establishment with their mobiles. They have to leave a mobile on the door policy. Okay. Whatever they called them. So that's the main emphasis of this. Okay. He's pointing down here and he's saying, oh, you know, can't touch you right now. I'm having my ankle suck, mate. You know how it goes. Tell me more. Intriguing. Oh, that's trippier. This is fucking epic. What's the time? Alright, this is going to be a late vlog if I don't get my ass in gear. People waiting. Like all of you lot. So check this out. So whatever I don't present this week, I will this weekend I will present in a couple of days on my next post. I have plenty to show you. I've been very busy, and we have this next bit of this series to do with mirrors and lenses like you can't imagine. Okay, it's going to be very, very epic. So there's more Jesus. He's born. Oh no, a couple of people. More lamenting, more dead people. More dancing girls. Not that there's anything wrong with that in this reality at all. Oh, I like that. He's wading. He's a giant. He's wading through the sea. I like the colour on that. It's like a graphite. So I'm guessing in the old days, you know, like they used to have Action Man and Cindy, that this guy, who's very important, more important than you, he's got like a Stretch Armstrong, or in his case, he's got his $6 million Jesus. This guy, he's got like things that are making his fingernails bleed. Oh, I get it. He's a religious person and he's going to give himself pain. Yeah, I want to be in agony, so I'm going to force these things down the worst place imaginable, my finger fucking nails. That's silly, isn't it? I'm a giant. I work for the fire engine brigade. I can out a tower on my own, because he can't get through that door, can he? So I think they were employing giants in the fire brigade in the past, which makes perfect sense. Okay? Wouldn't you say that was the case? Yes, case closed. And, yeah, if you ever wondered what their capes were doing, yeah, they were keeping their gimps, or their mini-me's, or whatever they are, underneath their cups, their cloaks. It's got stirrups, that's cruel. Maybe you should put a horse on his back and let a horse stick stirrups in his back instead. So, more people. Antichristals. I wonder why they're all glowy. Because they're not like, you know, nipped or anything, are they? They're just like fucking flat as pancakes, aren't they? Boring as shit. So why are they all like glowy? Yeah? If they're like pan-dimensional beings, they would have like a Colgate smile, little glint when they smiled. Yeah, they wouldn't be like this. Yeah? He's got 2 bollocks, and he's got a serpent back there. He's got hoofy woofies, 30 legs. He's got a flaming belly. He's got a face on his chest. He's got weapons. He's got a load of serpents and a fasces. He's got all the tech in the world. From Formosa. Now, Formosa's not a real thing. He's the chief and prince of Formosa, apparently. A place that doesn't even exist. Or didn't. Unless you're going to turn up and tell everyone you're the king of Formosa. And hope no one looks on a atlas. So I've shown this many times, but I think this alchemical, you know, 2 people dancing around this sun, this guy struggling with a serpent, and this woman, I don't know, excreting out of the belly button. That's not a word. This is completely black. Like you could just walk through it into this time where these lot live, which are not us. and they don't belong here. Oh, we're not from there. So here's more crazy images. I think I've shown that one. But I will give you the link for this book, which is absolutely first class. You can get more medieval depictions just like this. You know, I thought at first she had a donkey behind her back, but it ain't. It's her. Yeah, she got donkey head. And the many-headed Hydra, which is also in the Book of Revelation, as far as I know. Okay. So some of these photos off that website I just showed you, you can take yourself. Just go through them at random. I thought this was superb. This was a late 1300s map. And green Africa again, because it is green. And they show you the North American coast. But it is sort of Brazil and South America, not so much East North America. But before America was discovered. So you got a... Just like with the Pierre Reese map, showing you Americas and Antarctica, or the lands down around there, before their apparent discovery. And these islands are still in the Red Sea. Okay, they're not there today, guys. And there's a load of islands up above Scandinavia. Don't know what this green thing is here. But America mapped before its time. And this is Mexican relief from a Mexican pyramid in Mexico, obviously, because it's a Mexican pyramid. And they show nothing new under the sun. What I think is showing you here is the traffic of the day. It's probably levitated. And rush hour. Rush hour in ancient Mexico. They also had bicycles. Okay, they also had bicycles. I'm afraid I don't know. Just all too weird. Again, this is in Mexico, and it's, you know, a path of travel. Okay, a map if you like, and you gotta go to the mountain with the giant locust. So there's like a grasshopper. There's a grasshopper bigger than us, top of a mountain. It's weird. Afraid I don't know, but it's colour. We like it. Okay, I don't know. And there's that guy. I love that painting. So rich, so juicy. It's better than the HD of the HD. So there's a religious deity, I think probably a Christ character, and he is floating down from his heavenly realm, and he's taken out a dragon, and he's standing on a human skeleton as his hoverboard, as you do. Now, in the past, this one-eyed guy, okay, because he's working for the Illuminati, obviously, has come, right, because he's policing social distancing. This couple were reported on by the camera in the corner of the room. He runs in, take that, you swine. You gotta keep it back, guys. There's none of that. It will all be banned. I tell you what, I had a link sent to me, a bit of a narrative from the 1984 book. We've gone way beyond there, guys. We have gone way beyond 1984. It is a very, very, very fucking dark time. This is the time people need to really get their fucking shit together. So here's Kingdom of Heaven, All-Seeing Eye, and a Comet Destroyer. The rainbow, which the Queen's telling everyone about, because it's associated with Noah's flood. And you get the G-Bunker. So this is all reset. I am that. I am Exodus. And it's Freemasonic. The pillars. Freemasonic deal. The knowledge to keep the shit down about what really goes on, yeah? And they can just help themselves to humanity in every which way they seem fucking fit. Blindfold justice. Blind justice? Their justice is not justice. This is the Banana Docks in Brooklyn in 1909. I've shown an image like this a few times before. It's in beautiful colour for over 100 years old. But somebody sent me and seems to think this guy's a giant. I think he's just standing on a cat. But who knows? Still an excellent photograph anyway. The Martin line. And these are from Australia, basically Mothmen from Queensland in Australia, which I'm going to talk about right now when I'm coming back. Okay, guys? and they were in a boxer collection, and they got little demonic faces. They seem to be little men, so I would say rather than moths, these are moth men, otherwise they'd be made with plaster Paris and chicken bones. The ancient civilization just left out in the middle of nowhere. You imagine how advanced that city was, the one stood there. And these, in antiquity, you always see the angel dropping down this. So they're a rod from God. If they land from high up, they would just be like, they would cause this. They would cause a combustive wave that would be much bigger than any make-believe nuclear weapon that you could ever imagine. Look at this head of this ship. Just like that. And it's the same deities as the Phoenicians in the Hindu text, the Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita. It's the same people. I can see the overlaps on the story. It's the same. Even though they say that's the oldest religious text trustworthy on Earth, I still see the overlaps with the Phoenicians. So I'm guessing this belonged to a giant. I don't see why a human being would found such an item. Probably his drinking vessel, giant's drinking vessel. Also, China. I think this is maybe made of metal. It's hard to say, but again, undefinable. Probably Chinese. This is the 7 Years' War I posted about on my last vlog, which was a world war. In the 1700s in London. A nice little Hogarthian type thing. And I've shown this many times, the paths of the sun, of the paths of the moon, which is on the back of my commemorative flat earth coin. Exactly the same. It's an incredible bit of, because all the numbers are in there, see? For waxing and waning, and of course of the luminary lunar. And this is something that's been bugging us for so long. We're going to talk about all of these aspects, plus this, the mirror, or the mirroring in this case to a bull, and in this case double-headed double eagle, wings open, he's riding it. It's Casus, all seeing eye, full of alchemical symbols, hits a reflector also here, so it's about reflecting light, isn't it? And you can see this is some sort of technology. So I would say this is TV type technology of the day, which we're going to look at, and all aspects. You're not even going to hardly believe, as I said 3 times now. Demons arriving. Got D for devils. The black of night, because the sun's gone. The Phoenicians. Oh, it's that sad story again. And they're not Romans, are they? They're Phoenicians in the Middle Ages. A dragon. So there's more images than I thought. Yeah, this is an ancient depiction of the Justinian plague in the first millennium AD, the Roman times, when everyone's just dropping like flies, which is what you'd expect in a pandemic. See him? He's the right way up. You know. I don't know. I think it's a Dracula coffin. I think the Queen relative Vlad the Impaler is in there. Basically Dracula. So a Phoenician coffin. And Phoenicians crawling up the walls. Look at this though, guys. Just crawling up. Yeah, I know. And in the old days, if you had an angel that fell from the sky, she's blindfolded from the eagle's wings open, and these kids gotta like help here. Oh, it's quite sad, that, isn't it? And there's a house that looks like a pineapple. Just love the colour, the turquoise blue. I don't know. So I love that colour blue. Imagine walking down there. What a explosion of the senses. I can almost taste it. Just explosion in the mind. So some Phoenician coins from antiquity, showing the Gorgon and these deities we've just been looking at, and more of the Justinian plague. Everyone dropping like flies. A lot of lamenting and bitching going on. And this guy, this angel, he's protecting these with a silver cover. Little arrows are coming in, or some sort of cover in a mud flood. So there's demons alive in that one. Wow, this is going to be a late vlog. It'll have to be a 10 o'clocker. But look at the details in this Justinian plague. It's like a photograph, isn't it? Whoa, look at the eyes. What have you seen?
They're in there. They're alive. Make sure they're not.
Everyone's hitting the floor in front of them. You know, people who hit themselves on the head with a piece of wood.
This is like a photo, guys.
This is like a photo. What's that up there? Somebody looking over. So that's quite harrowing. She's like, "Hey, woe is me." Is that the last thing you're going to do? Is just grab your boob? Maybe, I don't know. And this one. This is a tree of reset. A lot of metaphysical. I've showed you many, many times. It's associated with water. A giant clergy, but it looks like DNA strains here as well. So I think it's about blood strains as well, and you get these, as I will show you now. Get more deities, huge giants in these boats, which is showing everyone up these passages. So the analogy and what it could mean, one can only guess. There's a little bit of a Masonic handshake going on in the middle of this tree, which I'm guessing is like interweb. Everything is connected. So indeed the eagle does reset us. So what you see here in this metaphysical synopsis is the eagle, wings open, evil looking, plasma discharge, and you get all of these different things coming down. And I'm not sure if this is the earthly plane or this is above the earthly plane, but you get the Phoenicians doing their, their old, what they always do, is this procession with this cart and all of their symbols. Mud flooded world. Former, and this guy's on two comet wings open. He's painting her on. So this is maybe the dome, and maybe they're above it, because there seems to be a definite line there. But shows you the plasma discharge. See the eagle's wings open. There's even a portals coming in, the wind pouring in, just like Enochian. Greed. Go on, count it up, mate. Enjoy it while you got it.
Yes, it feels so nice. It's really heavy, isn't it? Shiny. It's shiny too.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Thing is, you're dead by Tuesday. Which is basically death always laughing at you. Best I just laugh back. There they are, with their pissy tune. And fat birds coming down. A weird cloud thing to an apocalyptic scenario. That looks like a photograph as well. Wow, the detail in these. Judgment. Okay, sound again. More Phoenicians. And the Oceani in a cycle, or a serpent eating its own tail. Ooh. So, that's different. More 60s. This is from the time, and it's just, this is demonic. Feels it. There's two monkeys there. And their locking mechanisms, fire. Le fleur. Le fleur. Fire. So this is going to be a long vlog. Again. So this is in 1577. Right, and there's a reset going down. Everything's burning. A bit of shit going down. They're getting robbed, by the way. You have my bag of jewels. Don't kill my husband. His foot chopped off. This guy. It's like, yeah. Alright. I only said it was stupid to chop your own foot off. You want your fucking head off? So. Oh, melancholia. Oh, here we go again. Oh dear. Pits full of the dead. Oh, I didn't actually see all of that. Thousands of people dying in the background. And a faceless night. Okay, and the technology, the Gorgon, everything, it's all just there. There to reset. Bit weird he should chop his own foot off though. But, she's like,
what do you do that for? Weird, isn't it?
It happens. And if they're not crucifying the entire population, this guy's going to just chuck a baby. Okay, and these people, okay, they're going to get flambéed. Okay, this lady, she came into fruition on a cheese board, But it's obviously like a trick photo. But you know, that could be real. They could be talking to you. You could have your grandmother on the end of the table, like, you know, heading a chat. There's the same thing with the serpent eating its own tail, sun and the moon, or the moon and the sun. So more strangeness. Hard to even put into words what is going on. It's very Beatles, this, or very Terry Gilliam.
Oh. It's really weird. Oh.
So we'll look at some emblemata the next time around. They're like this, and they're always in a portal, or like a frame, which is like a mirror. This is the king of Ethiopia from I-599. And he's Petronalini the Red, or John Oral. And he has a scepter. It's not a flashy scepter though. And he's kingage. Yeah, king of Ethiopia.
Before Haile Selassie.
And this lady, he's like, yeah, this is cool, isn't it? I know, everyone's turning up. Well, only the animals.
I think this is a bit small.
Even he's smiling, guys. Even him over there. So, I'm not sure really what's going on, but I thought it was a really peculiar image. She'd have to clogs on. I don't know. It's curious, isn't it? Okay. And this is Bacchus with his load of Cherevanouskis, and they're all getting pissed because he's got like his, like Xerxes has a load of gimps hanging around with him, doesn't he, in 300. And everyone else gets flambéed or barbecued. Okay? Happy days. Well, you know. So. Oh, that was me. So, I may come back now because I'm running out of time. It's 8:45, and I'm going to come back in a day or two because I've got stacks more images to show you. Now, I want to talk a bit about Breakaway Civilisation. Okay, I had a contact today by somebody, and it's super fantastic. I'll give you a rundown now. Okay, make sure to subscribe. Happy Flatterday. No, this could be a late post. Bugger. No. Ow, ow, I got cramp in my hand from clicking so long. No. And I want to recap as well. Okay, now this fella, okay, he's in Australia, in Queensland. Now I won't be going there, but you guys in Australia, if you're looking to break away, this is it. Okay, he lives in a 250 acres of Queensland, rural Queensland, so like where Max Egan walks in them videos. Paradise, yeah, except they got massive spiders and mothmen. I only have plans to use 30 acres for personal usage, so that would give us like 220 acres. Okay. Welcome the idea to anyone in the right mindset or a settler to join in life there. Okay. It's raw bushland, ideal for someone who wants to be totally off grid. Okay. But you have to do it with your own effort. There's a link to his YouTube, his Facebook, which I'll give you. The guy is really, really cool. You know, his place looks beautiful, you know, and the guy looks just proper. Okay, so I'm really into that. That could be somewhere. Start off for Australia. Okay, the land in Colorado. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Seems it's going to need trucks and trucks loads of topsoil because it's scrub. So we'll just all bow on that for a minute. So if anyone's got any land, okay, or anyone wants to help humanity or set up a breakaway civilization called Barbaria in every country, okay, to get away from that complete insanity before the shit hits the fan, rather than later when we won't be able to. Okay, so now is the time, there's no fucking around. Contact martinleaker7@gmail.com, okay, and Didvanh@outlook.com. They will be linked in the descriptions box. So that's happening as well. And I've been having a little spiritual ride with gurus and stuff, and having a really great time in life. Okay, not listening to any of that bullshit at all. That. Okay, keeping that vibration high. So I guess it's time for a quick. Oh, here we go. King and Queen fun. Okay. Now, they've been locked up for 2 months now, but the Queen's had some news come in. Basically yesterday, off one of her yeoman, and her yeoman told her, okay, that there's a second phase coming, okay, a second wave coming in the depopulation. I mean the virus, and it's going to get pretty nasty. Okay, plus there's an event coming. Okay, but she's not talking about that because she's basically bound over by the Official Secrets Act. So if you're there, so you probably haven't met them before. They're new to humanity. This is Queen Thumb, and that is his missus, Queen Thumb. Basically, they run the world. Okay, that. Whoa, you look wicked today, Queen Thumb. Thank you very, very much. Oh, Thumbykins, hiya, where have you been all day? I just been out having a walk. Oh, did you hear when one of the yeomen said to me, what did he say? He said, we gotta go in a bunker and not be in Winslow Castle anymore with the yeomen. Okay, that they brought in special. Okay. So we're to go in a bunker. Oh, that'll be nice. No, it won't be nice. We'll have to sit opposite, okay, a farting and smelly Boris Johnson. Okay. Oh, fucking hell, yeah. And even Putin with those randy eyes on me. I don't think he's doing that, love. I think he's just being diplomatic. No, love. I'm telling you, Putin's got a thing for me. I'm the queen of the world, don't you know? Talk about that, love. Do you know, if I wasn't the queen of the world, would you still love me? I mean, if I didn't have like $10 squillion and own all the land and everything else in this place, would you still love me? Yeah, of course I would, love. I'd love you if you was as poor as a church mouse. Would you? Oh, that's not. No, church mouses. I don't like them. I don't like the poor, actually. Have you met the poor? Yes, I met the poor once. Yeah, they're awfully nice, the poor. Yeah, one came up once and actually touched me, though. I felt a bit infected. I had to go and be scrubbed for weeks on end because one of the poor actually touched me. Outside of being on my platter, I mean. I'm only joking. I'm the queen of laughs. Anyway, so, love, I've got to get going, love. There's lots to do. And Martin, basically that voice we keep hearing from the other dimension. Oh, him. He's Welsh, isn't he? Yeah, and? No, nothing. I'm just saying to Thumbykins, yeah, who loves me truly, and would have had me if I was as poor as a church mouse and I didn't own all the land in the world. Wouldn't have you? You know, I would have, definitely. Anyway, I'll see you next week. We're going to be in the bunker. I'm going to be opposite a very randy Putin, and he's going to be opposite a farting, picking his nose Boris Smelly Johnson. Okay, it's going to be epic. So next time it'll be from the bunker. Okay, on the next installment of King Queen Thumb. Bye. We love you. Peace and love. Bye. So that's what happens when you're locked in away from humanity for fucking months. It's not on, people. Fucking not living our lives, man. I want to get on and live our life. That's what I want to do. But while we can't, we'll do something super fantastic and not waste our fucking time in this place. Never limit. So to recap, they had television and Skype calls back in 1932, guys, fact. Okay? They could have had that easily 100 years before then, okay, because it's all like dripped out by the military. So I think it's possible that Napoleon would be watching his battles, not from the top of a freezing fucking hill, if he existed at all, but probably from his video monitor, same as we're doing now. Anyway, we got more to come on now. Peace and love to you all. Be good. MattenLeaker7gmail.com. I will see you on a scene. Peace and love. I love you all. Okay, be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That's been me. Happy Flatterday. I like to finish with one of these. A yeehaw. Okay.